Dry shit. Alright, dry shit.
We about to start.
He got some pretty nice mixing plug-ins. I'm looking at him from here.
Y'all ready?
But what he's mixing.
Alright, y'all. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Free Game on TDN at Grade A Media Production. I'm your host, T. Coop. What's going on, Biz?
Hey, what's up, people? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Businessman E10, the Furious Styles of the group. What go down, baby?
This nigga here, man.
It's
Every
Freebie
time
Styles.
this shit throw me off.
Every time, Freebie
You know what I'm
Styles.
saying?
It's your boy Lusty D, your favorite light skin. Like that's not gonna throw nobody off. Huh?
Lust. Why we lusted.
Yeah, that's me.
Man, and shout out Pop. You know what I mean? He couldn't make it. He stuck at the airport. His flight got delayed. He headed to New York, you know, to do that big seminar that's going on up there. To the other members, we got Michelle behind the camera. We got our special guest. I'm gonna announce her in a minute. I gotta super up real quick. I gotta hype her up. But shout out to the rest of the team, Mr. DJ, A7 Trey, Computer Zach, Pretty J, Antho B, Smooth Operator. Who I'm missing? Rashard Miller Time. Man, it goes on and on. Oh, Chef Day. You know what I'm saying? And many others. That's DJ A7 Trey. He's in character, so like, don't call him Lonnie on air.
Damn.
Say that whole government name, man.
But man, hey, welcome to Free Game. Y'all know how we do the righteous and ratchet behavior. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens of all over, man, I'm proudly to present BJ SHC RIP alum, Miss Jacqueline Antoinette, owner of Jagged Hanger and Houston Brunch Company. And did I say it correctly?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm a little tipsy, y'all, so I had to say it slow. Forgive me. But
He like to be sober.
Damn.
say, we went to school together, so whatever,
He
bro.
say you like that when you sober, so it don't matter. He not lying.
Shots fired.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, y'all messing up her interests and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You can get comfortable
all
as you
good.
see.
It's all good.
It's just like
know
hanging
you.
at the school, man. We chopping in and
You
just
can't
chilling. I'm just not gonna say nothing else, man.
No,
Go on, introduce.
Nah,
Since you want to talk,
show people
light
right
skin, like y'all light skin to
I don't need like
we
somebody
outnumbered
like
today,
that.
so like it's two of y'all. So
Whoa.
It's five dark skinned people in here, bro.
oh, it only take two to brighten up, you know, the dark.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Let me tell y'all something real
See, that's why you brought him.
We here right now to present Miss Jacqueline Davis, and this young lady is not only a chef that's putting on a very nice brunch festival coming up really soon on the 20th, but she also is a fashion designer that is about to travel abroad for a few fashion weeks overseas, and she's been making custom clothes for people for years, and they line up for her work. This is also a radio personality who
Let's
works
go.
for KTSU and is doing the thing that y'all are doing right now. This young lady also has a tax business
Okay.
that is very
What she about to do?
that'll also, you know what I'm saying?
To be determined.
To be determined. 'Cause she's steady adding stuff onto the resume as we speak. But she has a tax business where she's been doing taxes for people and has returning clients that come every year for her services that she does, and she's been really good at making sure that everybody don't get audited by the IRS.
Straight up.
So if you know you ain't been doing what you supposed to, come on down and let Jackie get you right. So this young lady also is like outside of her chef, she also meal preps and does nutrition and will let you know what you're supposed to do to get where you're trying to get if you're trying to get fit. This lady also is a licensed cosmetologist.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't know
That
that.
yeah. This resume is long, bro.
Okay.
I see.
Say, hey, did I say BJHSC alone?
Right.
And they closed it?
I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't want to.
I was gonna say, are you ever gonna stop?
Yeah, because I'll be up here all day, but I just wanted y'all to know.
Oh, she's
she
a
also-
mom. She's a mom.
Mom.
So So
That
with
also-
all that, and she's a mom.
She's a mom
So
on top of that.
like, damn.
Well, I appreciate that introduction. That was
a long
edification at its finest,
That was
right
a
there.
long intro. I thought you were gonna write a book.
I mean, it's the intro to one.
I mean,
Seems
that's
like-
that's 2-page intro right there.
Man. So
Yeah.
I didn't. Maybe I was a little late. You know, it's hard catching up with her because I know she's a busy woman. She's always traveling, and when she's not traveling, she, you know, running her businesses. But I am personally a clientele, I would say. You know what I mean? Because I got something made for my daughter, as well as my daughter's mom shops with her a lot. I sent a couple people to her, and she never let down. So everybody know, you know what I'm saying? If you with the customs for the prom season, or you know, for party events or anything like that, you want to stand out, you have to be in a jacket hanger piece. I had a couple shirts, but I had a couple moves too. So I'm gonna need you to hook me up again. So cause you know I only rock black high fashion now. You know what I mean? You know, jeans. You know what I mean? I haven't really find, you know, somebody to make the jeans and everything like that. I know you do, but you be busy.
Yeah,
But-
I got some stuff for you now. Actually, probably in your size too. So you need to come see me.
Oh, shit.
Because I have expanded my men's line like tremendously. I have been every season. I come out with new men's. You gonna see
okay.
some men's stuff on Saturday at the show. So.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go shopping to get my little fit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tell us a little bit about the show. You
Okay,
know?
so I have a show Saturday coming up. It is at Warehouse Live, and it's a show that I joined with Millennial Merch, and the organizer, her name is Voris, and she is a young entrepreneur, and I joined the show because there were so many other entrepreneurs that were talented, you know, like why not be a part of that team? So I hopped on the show, and I will be showing swimwear along with kind of like a street style. So I'm telling people you'll see a little bit of swim, a little bit of rock and roll, because I'm like pairing my swimwear with like dope ass denim pieces.
Okay.
You'll see some leathers, but you know, it's kind of different for the summer. So I like to bring that edge, that different style that you don't normally, you know, see.
Man,
So,
man.
of course, it's swimwear.
He gotta be
You gonna
Lusty.
see
That's why his name is Lusty. So
I'm Lusty D, man. Shit.
that's why his name is Lusty for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
all
I'm
right.
sorry, keep going.
Right. Well, it'll be tasteful, but I mean, yes, it's sexy, sophisticated is kind of what I call my aesthetic.
Sexy, huh?
Sexy, sophisticated.
Okay,
you know.
okay.
You're not showing too much. You're not being slutty, but you're definitely showing the sexy side.
So I was actually talking to the sponsors, Pop Darby, before you pulled up about what we was working on and what we're trying to revamp currently, and I know what happened then and how hard it was trying to plan a show and get people to sponsor. So from beginning till up until now, how is the art scene as far as fashion in Houston?
It's expanded actually. The more social media expands, the more all industries expand. Honestly,
Right.
you get to see more of it. You don't really
Right.
necessarily know what's going on because you don't see the behind the scenes or who's this, who's that. You can find out who anybody is at
Right.
this point, who's in charge of this, who runs this, and you can contact them. And if you really about your shit, you will get there. You
Right.
know, so. It's really expanded. I mean, from media outlets. I have a publicist, so I know a lot. You
Right.
know, and if you don't have that aspect of your business, you are failing yourself.
Man, Houston. What I with me getting out here, you know what I mean? Because when we were trying to launch our project a couple years ago, you know, I was just getting started. I probably was doing podcasts maybe a year or two, so I was very inexperienced. And now, now I'm out more. You know what I mean? I'm out on the underground scene, and I see a lot of what's going on, and what I realize is Houston is very, very big. It's probably about maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 events that's happening in any given night during the week. And
Right.
unless you're out there and, like you said, have somebody that's keeping you in tune, you'll never know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's crazy, but it's exciting when you do get out there because it's just like, oh, I got this event. I was invited to this event. Man, I got to stop to this event, but then we got to leave a little early so we can catch the end of this event.
Right,
so
right.
It's
a lot going on
it's
all the time.
It makes me proud being a Houstonian knowing that, like the baby New York or the baby Cali is like, it's starting to happen here. People are starting to travel in and you know, stay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or start businesses like the Courage started the business, and because they see the potential, they see the growth, and it's this. You know what I'm saying? And that's amazing. You know what I mean for me. But what's going on with the tour that you are doing? Is it certain cities that you're picking, or has it been decided where you're gonna be at for the tour? Where you're taking it on the road?
Not. I mean, it has, like, certain select cities have been chosen, just, you know, kind of just the given,
Right.
Dallas, Austin, San Antonio. But we are definitely expanding outside of Texas.
Okay.
You know, I have a market in LA. I have a market in New York. I have a market in Atlanta.
Because
New
if I'm not
Orleans.
mistaken, you were invited to
Did you
participate
say
in
New Orleans?
New Orleans, yes.
Thank you.
Like this week alone, I have gotten maybe four custom orders from New Orleans. So they showing love. They really showing
Of
love.
course, we're gonna show some love.
Yes, I'm loving it because it's a new market for
Hey, this
me.
was really fucked up, but they ain't showing love this week.
See, reason why? Cause we're gonna do a storm. We're gonna do a storm right now. So,
It's too early.
yeah, we're gonna do a storm. We know we got flooded out this past couple days ago. So I mean, come
Hey, shout
on.
out to y'all, man.
I mean, pray for our city because they going through
Yeah,
it right now.
Well, I think y'all took the sacrifice so we can attend this absolutely fabulous event this weekend. You know, I went and got my fit today, so I'm excited. I can
Nice.
get dressed up.
Yeah, it's still here. So yeah,
I'm really hoping it.
They said we gonna get the light end of it, right?
New Orleans just got hit with the tail end. That's
exactly.
Ah,
Yeah, thank you.
I thought we
bro.
were supposed to get hit
Please
like
explain
the
to-
soft
please
spot.
explain to these people.
It ain't hit landfall, so we don't know the
Like, talk to
trajectory.
him.
Hey, that's what.
Well, see, that's what you get for looking at the Facebook news. Like that's what.
No, I got people. I still got people down. That's my hometown, so I know what's going on down there.
I got an email today that at work talking about if you get inclement weather, stay home.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
It's
just
still,
saying.
like, it's supposed to actually make landfall
Got
Friday.
so much
Exactly.
work that I could be doing
Friday, Saturday, we'll know if we finna.
And on top of that, the pump is still not working.
So who?
to get
The pump is still not working.
What we talking about?
Oh,
To
the-
drain the
reservoir.
water.
You talking
Yeah,
about
the reservoir. Yes, it's still not working
I
properly.
don't know about it.
Damn, how long has it been?
It's been since Katrina. It's been since Katrina that
Wow.
it has been working. In other words, it's politics involved. So of course,
Right.
I heard that.
it's politics involved and it's money involved as well. So of course, that's why the pumping system is not working
Like you said, you
correctly.
sit on the
And
couch.
on top of that, it's sinking
Hey,
too.
I should be off with my feet.
Man.
Good, baby. I know it's time.
But anyway,
We
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to get depressing.
I know.
Back to
We
the
don't-
clothes.
No, I was talking about my orders and it just went
I
out.
said so.
He
She was
said,
waiting.
You see, we got. I know it's still dear to your heart.
Yeah, but
We
it's my home.
apologize.
But I love when people expand to New Orleans because for some period of reason, I don't give a damn. It's next door. But I would love people will use their business in New Orleans as well. That's what I love about it. I may joke around a lot, but on a serious tip, I love people use their business inside New Orleans. No, I'm not. So
you do, Joe?
even though I joke around from time to time,
know you, Joe.
I do. You just don't see it.
All right.
He's very straight and narrow. That's the project
What?
manager.
Yeah, I'm serious, though.
Media
I
as well as the media group TDN. So
I'm
Okay.
very serious at times. This the other side of me, but I normally time I'm serious. But on all jokes aside, I like when people expand their business to New Orleans because New Orleans is another marketplace besides Houston, Atlanta, California, any other cities around the world. New Orleans is one of the best cities to actually can market because we like a real part of the city. Even though I hate to say it, I'm gonna say it on air. Even though we kind of low in education in some sense, but
so you finally admitted.
I mean, I'm not afraid to admit it. So, but as for the business point of view, they're very good at that because
Right.
they're part of the city. They were glad to bring you in at the same time to launch your business because they're a part of the city. And on top of that, it's a 24-hour city, and they just love fashion.
Yep. I completely agree. I think, I mean, I normally get orders around Essence anyways, but I think just where I am now with expanding, they are beginning to, recognize my designs, and it is expanding. So I'm gonna do a fashion show out there. We did a show in January called The Art of Resilience, and we want to take it to New Orleans next. Okay. So
Where y'all plan on
definitely.
going?
Huh?
Where y'all plan on going again?
Not sure. I have to speak with my partner. She is a resilience coach and author, and she's the one I did the show with. And we kind of teamed up and did a show based on trafficking, sex trafficking with kids and children.
Oh, kids now.
Like
With-
what you did a fashion show?
Yeah, I did a fashion show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was at Dubin Pintor downtown, and I had kids in the show simply because I wanted to include them, because we teamed up with a agency that the kids were victims, and they were aged starting at like 6-7 years old. So I kind of wanted to display the innocence of a child and show the importance of through fashion. So I included that, but I also had men and women as well. So it was a nice, pretty nice show. I had media out there, and
That sounds like a dope.
I
ass
actually
show.
served
Like
chicken
you
and
going to a
waffles for
movie
my
or
Houston
something, but
Hamptons
you looking
Brunch
at-
Company,
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
it was a pretty nice event. But that's the concept we want to take to New Orleans.
So y'all actually take the time and actually put some theatrics to your shows.
Yes. There is a reason and a meaning behind every show. It's not just about fashion. You choose fashion because it's how you tell a story through your design, but it has to have a meaning.
So I have a question. So what do y'all highlight in fashion? What do y'all highlight?
I mean, it can be it can be political, it can be racial, it can be emotional, it can be morbid. It's really about where you are in your life at that time.
Yes.
Where the world is at that time.
In
So
particular
I mean, it
age-
goes way deeper. It goes way deeper than a pattern or a
In
cut.
particular age group, size, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you came from, because some people are very, discriminating. And
So
size.
through your travels, would you say you see a lot of?
That was a question though.
Oh my bad. I thought you
Right.
my bad. I didn't hear the question mark.
The size, the matter.
Yeah. that's
So
I was getting
for
into
that
it.
show, I showed a wide range of sizes, simply because we all can be a victim at some point. So I wanted to show the range and what I'm able to do with my design.
Yeah.
However, through customs, I do sample size. That's just typical with designers because of cost and because of models typically what their sizes are, what we have to work with basically.
Because we like that question, because some people that host fashion shows, they have to discriminate against the people's size or against their skin color or their lifestyle, and knowing they have the potential to walk the runway, and deep down inside they're very beautiful, but they don't see it that way.
Right.
And I had seen that a lot in fashion shows. So
Right.
that's what
Well,
I was
there are
asking.
certain specifications that people will go by. It all depends on where you lie in the fashion industry. I mean, there are some very serious, streamlined agencies where you have to look a certain way. If you choose to be a model for your career, you can't show up to a job with chipped nails. That's just not gonna work.
Right.
Because your job is to be beautiful
Exactly.
and to present that beauty with that brand. You're selling yourself to the brand so that they can sell their product. That's what modeling is.
I don't even want to say this.
Go ahead,
It's
Les.
our show, man.
Just saying.
Go ahead,
Some
Les.
ugly ass model sometimes.
Oh wow.
But that's why it's
You couldn't just say see the beauty in every person.
See the beauty and everything. I'm shallow.
A
Right.
blank canvas, beauty comes in so many different shapes.
I agree with
It
that.
really
And
does.
colors.
I
Yeah.
agree with
And
that.
in fashion, what you may consider ugly is actually really beautiful to an actual
We
person
are
who
the
knows what
world.
beauty is.
I hear you.
You
I
know
know
what I'm
beauty.
saying?
We are the
Gaps,
children.
gaps,
I love gaps and I love big lips.
We
Okay.
are the
This guy.
brighter
I
No
love
hair.
my women.
So let's
No
start
hair.
Nah, I
to.
like hair though.
See
I
what
like
I'm
hair
saying?
though.
Like,
I done see some bad bodies though. I done see some bad bodies.
So I have a follow-up question. So during your let's say audition, what do y'all look for in your audition for models?
So we typically hold a casting, and we will look for. It depends on the season. It could also depend on the collection. So we might look for a requirement in height, like no less than 5'5". We might look for a certain requirement in size, simply because I might be showing swimwear. I don't want a size 35 waist, you know, because I don't want a double D, you know, because we're not making samples in double D's. You know, like I can book a model, you know, with a bigger bust, but it's not going to display my clothes properly. I'm trying to sell the clothes.
It's supposed to be like a mannequin. You're not supposed to be looking at people.
So look, if you got a particular body type, you know, you can always book a consultation, and we can get some a consultation.
I would. You know I am about these words, man.
He over here dying laughing.
Had to, like, bro, you
Oh man.
You okay?
No, the whole room felt that shit.
I mean, I felt this for
man.
I was like,
Fuck y'all, man. I've been drinking.
Let that man be great. Let that man be great.
I didn't think
It was the drinks. It was the drinks.
Let that man be